Iran just shocked the world with what they're building. Despite decades of sanctions, isolation, and relentless pressure, Iran is literally attempting something that sounds impossible: moving water across deserts, building nuclear plants, underground metro systems, and a car industry that quietly ranks among the top 15 largest in the world, producing over 1 million vehicles every year under sanctions. Most of this never makes headlines. The media barely talks about it. And most people outside Iran have absolutely no idea any of this exists. Let's start with the world's largest shopping mall on Earth. And no, it's not in Dubai, it's not in America, it's in Iran. Sitting next to Chitgar Lake in northwest Tehran sits something so massive it barely feels real. Nearly 2 million square meters across 7 floors. Iran Mall is officially the largest shopping mall in the world by total area, even bigger than the Dubai Mall. It took over 25,000 workers and 1,200 contractors to build. Inside, 12 cinemas including IMAX, an Olympic-style ice rink, a 2,000-seat theater, a luxury hotel, a library with 45,000 books, a mirror hall built from 38 million handcrafted pieces, and a traditional bazaar inspired by historic Iranian markets. America invented the shopping mall. Iran just supersized it. But Iran doesn't just build big, Iran builds beautiful. A 26-year-old Iranian woman, Layla Aragian, created one of the most stunning pedestrian bridges on Earth. The Tabiat Bridge, nature in Persian, doesn't just connect two Tehran parks, it becomes the nature around it. 270 meters long, rising 40 meters above the highway, with 3 full levels of walking paths, cafes, and panoramic views of Tehran and the snow-capped Alborz Mountains. 3 massive tree-shaped columns hold it up, 2,000 tons of steel, 14,000 individually cut pieces. Built to survive earthquakes above magnitude 7 and last 100 years, it won the Aga Khan Award, one of architecture's most prestigious prizes. In its first year, 4 million people visited not to cross it, but to experience it. When a bridge gets destroyed, most countries take months to rebuild it. Iran took 72 hours. The Yahya-Abad railway bridge in Kashan, damaged in an attack, was back open for freight trains in just 3 days. This bridge is part of Iran's 15,000 kilometers railway network, one of the largest in the Middle East, moving 33 million tons of goods and 29 million passengers every year. Iran's legendary Trans-Iranian Railway, built between 1927 and 1938, crossed 2 mountain ranges, 4 climate zones, and required 174 large bridges and 224 tunnels. It's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Beneath Tehran's streets, Iran built something almost nobody saw coming: the largest metro network in the entire Middle East. Over 3 million passengers ride it every day. More than 310 kilometers of track, 160 plus stations, trains every 3 minutes during rush hour. By 2040, it's planned to expand to 500 kilometers and 330 stations. Step inside and it feels like an underground museum. Persian mosaics, geometric ceilings, intricate artwork, massive halls so beautiful people stop walking just to stare. In 2022, still under sanctions, Iran unveiled its first fully domestically built metro train certified to European safety standards. Ticket price, just 15 cents for any distance. Meanwhile, New York's subway still struggles with delays and breakdowns. In October 2025, Tehran opened one of the most unexpected metro stations on Earth, Mariam Moqaddas Station, meaning Holy Mary, dedicated to the Virgin Mary, Mother of Jesus Christ, inside the Islamic Republic of Iran. Walk in and it feels like a cathedral. Vaulted arches, a massive dome, Persian geometric patterns mixed with church-inspired architecture, sculptures of the Virgin Mary, even a relief of Jesus Christ overlooking the platform as trains arrive. It took 10 years to build. When photos hit the internet, they went viral worldwide. A Muslim country building a metro station dedicated to the Mother of Jesus Christ. The world genuinely didn't know what to say. Meet the Fadak Express. What Iranians don't call a train at all, they call it a mobile 5-star hotel. Running at speeds up to 200 kilometers per hour, connecting Tehran, Mashhad, Shiraz, and Avaz. Each compartment holds only 4 passengers, Private, fully equipped with entertainment, charging, and sound insulation, so good you can't hear the train moving. Meals fully included. 5 travel classes. People who used to fly switched to the FADOC, not because it was cheaper, but because it was simply better. While the world sanctioned Iran's roads, rails, and skies, Iran quietly built a car empire. Iran Khodro, IKCO, founded in 1962, today makes Iran the world's 13th largest automobile producer, building 1.3 million vehicles a year under crushing sanctions. Their cars are designed for Iran, exported to Venezuela, Belarus, and Azerbaijan. The Runa was so successful, it was adopted as Tunisia's national vehicle. In 2024, IKCO unveiled the Ria, including a fully electric version. Iran was experimenting with EVs back in 2010, while much of the region hadn't even entered the conversation. 70% of Iran's land is desert, and Iran decided to fix that. First came 600-plus dams, making Iran one of the top 3 dam builders in the world, storing 51.7 billion cubic meters of water. The Karkay Dam, the largest in Iran and the Middle East, generates electricity, irrigates farmland, and controls billions of cubic meters of water, built largely with Iranian engineering under sanctions. Most of Iran's rainfall lands on the coast, while tens of millions live in the dry interior. So Iran did the almost unimaginable. They decided to move the ocean. The Interbasin Water Transfer Project pulls water from the Persian Gulf and Sea of Oman, sending it through 3,700 kilometers of pipelines, longer than London to Cairo, to 17 drought-hit provinces. The main desalination hub produces 1.5 million cubic meters of fresh water per day, with plans to serve 45 million people across 50 plants. They couldn't import the parts, so they made them. Iran needed energy to power it all, so they built a nuclear plant. The Bushehr nuclear power plant, the first civilian nuclear facility in the entire Middle East. Started in 1975 by Germany, abandoned after the revolution, bombed repeatedly during the Iran-Iraq War, left incomplete for decades, finished by Iran anyway. In 2011, after 36 years, Bushehr lit up Iran's power grid, 75 billion kilowatt hours produced since then. Iran's ultimate goal, 20,000 megawatts of nuclear energy by 2041. The world thought sanctions would stop Iran. Instead, sanctions forced Iran to build everything itself, and in doing so, created a nation that depends on no one. The story of Iran isn't about defiance. It's about a civilization that has been building for 2,500 years and simply refuses to stop.